welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Mika. Thank you so much for stopping in. Heart to heart, this statement, don't settle, is actually keeping you single. Let me explain. I am a firm believer and I am in full agreement with the statement, do not settle. But I think what's happening is a lot of us are taking that statement and we're looking at it like, well, if you say don't settle, I shouldn't settle for anything less than what my heart desires, which is a lot of times, let's be honest, is worldly things. If you've never been married or it's been a long time since you've been in a relationship, of course you're going to want the things that you want. You're like, if I want to give up my freedom, if I want to connect myself with somebody or give my life to somebody in a sense, you're going to look for the things that you want. And of course, when you have a long time of being single and not being in a relationship or not even trying to pursue a relationship, you get into a space where you start to build this list. And on this list, a lot of times, things that are unrealistic or things that doesn't really matter. So my advice to you is to not take that advice, so do not settle. I was a victim to that for so long. I would tell my friends that, and my friends would tell me that. I would listen to anybody who would say that. But it's really a fragile statement because a lot of people are not mature in the spirit. So with that being said, if you're not mature in the spirit, you're going to look at that as, oh, I shouldn't settle because this person makes less money than me. This person's a different skin tone than I like. This person's not as tall as I would like for them to be. This person does not open doors for me. This person doesn't know how to cook. This person doesn't know how to clean. This person, whatever. And if we be real with ourselves and we really think about the things that we're saying we want in our partner and that they have to have, a lot of times it's things that we can build with them. But we're not looking at the things of value and the things of morals. Where are they at morally? We don't care about that. We, especially as ladies, we will get with the guy who got all the swag and the money and the men that don't have God in his heart. He may offer other things. He may look good. He may be able to offer you things that make you feel good. But he doesn't have God. And that's where it's dangerous. Because if you are a believer, or even if you are open to having a relationship with God, you don't want to yoke yourself with somebody who isn't on that path already. Because then they'll start to make you backpedal or make you give up your relationship with Christ or your desire to be in a relationship with Christ. And it's not their fault, it's yours because you're choosing this person and you see what this person's all about. Or maybe you're just blinded because of that list that you have underneath your pillow. It told you that he got to be this height, make this much money, live in this type of area, dress this type of way, or she's got to have this type of body, this skin tone, this hair length, and you found this person, you don't want to let it go because you're stuck on that. But the devil sends you gifts too. And I think a lot of us forget that. We tend to think, oh, this is my blessing because it's the things that I wrote down and I said I want. These are the things that I asked God for. But God is not going to put up with your mess. You can pray about something all day long, but if it's not for you, it's not for you. And we connect ourselves and we truly give our faith to God and to Christ. We are blessed with so much more than what our minds and our hearts could have ever desired or ever imagined. That's when you know that it is been sent from God and that the person that you have or the person that you're entertaining or you're getting to know and that you really like may be a counterfeit, may be sent from the devil. And not saying that that person is a devil, not saying that person is evil or anything like that. Trust me, I've been someone's counterfeit before. I love God. I love Jesus. But what their spirit needed, I wasn't able to be that person because that's not who God made me to be. So what their spirit was needing, what they were hungry for, what they needed was not in me. So I became their counterfeit. That may sound really bad. You may be like, well, I'm not nobody's counterfeit, but you are. There has been times where I have dated people and now to this day, they're married. So that just goes to show you that it doesn't mean that that person that you had to let go of was a bad person. Stop looking for something bad to happen for you to say, okay, this is not my person. It just could just mean that that person is not what your spirit needs, what your soul needs. It's not what is going to help you get closer to your purpose in life. That's all that means. Sometimes they can be bad people, let them be, but you don't have to wait and try to nitpick, or if you do break up with a person, try to dog them just because you need to have a good reason to break up with them. No. But back to what I was saying. When we hold on to don't settle, that makes it very hard for us to move into getting to know people, getting to serious relationships and things like that, because we're always looking at, well, I'm not supposed to settle. I don't have to settle. And you don't have to. But let's be real, nobody is ever going to meet the criteria that you have on your list. Nobody's perfect. So everybody who's in a relationship, everybody who's married right now, or who will be, or who has been, has settled to a degree. And when it comes to settling, you should only settle on the things that are compromisable. Someone's belief should not be something you settle on. Someone's character should not be something you settle on. Someone's morals should not be something that you settle for. Those are big things that should be absolutely deal breakers if that person's not matching what you're looking for and what you need. But settling because they're a little shorter than you are, a little thicker than you like, a little skinnier than you like, darker than you like, lighter than you like, shorter hair than you like, all that stuff out the window. That's what we're getting caught up on. We're getting caught up on the minor things. And we're overlooking the big things because as long as they look good, as long as other people want them and they can't have them because I got them, as long as they're making my eyes happy when I look at them, as long as they look like society's definition of beautiful, attractive, and all this, I'm happy. But for the long run, it's not going to work because that's not what your soul needs. So when I say don't settle, I'm saying don't settle on the things that are deal breakers, the concrete stuff. And you need to learn what those concrete things are. It's not the money. It's not the looks. It's not the height. It's not the bank account. It's not where they live at. Because you want to come into a relationship anyway with somebody that you can build with, not build up. You get with somebody who has a job already, they have a car, they have their own apartment. You guys are on the same wavelength. You got the same thing. You get with them, and in that relationship, you build towards you guys moving to a nice home, maybe getting nicer cars one day, build towards making more money. Maybe he was comfortable or she was comfortable in her position. Now they're realizing we have a family now, even if the family doesn't expand to children, but you have each other. So now they want to make you happy, you want to make them happy, you guys are going to build. Like, that's what I mean. Like, it doesn't, the things that don't matter should not be something that you look at and frown upon. The core values, their belief system. And yeah, if you have a car, you have an apartment, you have a job, you should want that too. But if a person works and they have a place to stay and they work hard, but they don't have a car, maybe something happened, they'll get to work, whether it's catching a bus, Ubering, friends, whatever. That's somebody you can kind of look at. But if they don't have a place to stay and they don't have a job, definitely shouldn't be somebody you try to give a chance to unless you're really young, early 20s. That's different. If you're 25 and older, you need to know what their motivation in life is. That's the stuff that matters. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. And I'm not trying to judge anybody who decided to do something different. It is your life. You can do what you want to do. You can choose who you want to choose. But this is just my advice to you. If you are a single person and you're looking for somebody, know that you are going to have to settle on some things because nobody is perfect. You're not going to be perfect for that person either. That person is going to say, I really don't like this about this person, or this really isn't what I would have went for if I had things my way. But they still see beauty in you. They're happy. Their soul is connecting with you. It's a different type of attraction when a person can see outside of your stuff. You know what I'm saying? You don't have all the name brand clothing and all that stuff, but they can still see something different, and it attracts them to you and makes you attractive to them. Does that make sense? Let me know what you think. Drop your comments in the comment box below. As usual, I love to hear what you have to say. I'm not here to judge you, like I said. Please don't take anything offensive I'm saying. It may not be coming out right, but I'm trying to put it out the best way I can. Please Stop saying, I'm not going to settle, because you will be settling in a sense still, because you're not going to get what you want. You're not going to ever get to be somebody's spouse. You're not going to ever get to experience love if you're always got your nose in the air saying you're not going to settle, because you're not perfect either. Nobody's perfect. There's going to be something. And some things we can't control. You may get in a relationship with somebody and you may end up falling ill. You wouldn't want someone to be like, oh, I'm leaving you because I'm not settling. Like, it's unrealistic. Like, think about what I'm saying. Put yourself in that person's shoes. Imagine it and think about the things that you're saying you wouldn't settle on. Would you be okay if somebody treated you that way? Especially if it's something silly that you have no control over. Your height, your skin tone, you know what I'm saying, the growth rate of your hair, the texture of your hair. Like, come on now. Come on. But y'all let me know. Drop your comments in the comment box below. You can also send me an email if you like. Let me know what you think there. We can have a one-on-one conversation, or you can give me a testimony and I will share it for you if you're okay with that. Or you can give me some new ideas, some topics you'd like for me to talk about. As long as I feel like that is something I can speak on, I will do so. Drop your comments, leave your email, and we will talk next time. Bye.